Hello, hello. Welcome to week 5, Peak and Panic versus City Boys. I'm your solo caster today, Spicy Shack, and we'll see how this goes. I've never solo casted before, so it's just me talking to the void. Well, we've got Peak and Panic versus City Boys on a very original map of Chalet. I think it's one of the most played maps this season, so we'll have to see how this goes. I know that Peak and Panic is particularly comfortable on this, and City Boys are no slouch either, so we'll just have to see which favor this goes in. A lot of people say that Chalet is an attacker-sided map. I don't necessarily agree with that. If you were to ask my team captain Dropout, I did roast him for choosing attack first on Chalet. So you know, if you're good at the game, maybe you think it's attacker-sided. I wouldn't know. Looks like we're seeing a classic upstairs first. I do think that the bar site's a little more popular, but upstairs is a little bit more comfortable, especially if you haven't been scrimming this as much as a team or if you don't know the bar setup too well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So it looks like we're going to have a pretty default setup here. No castle. We do have tracks on the bandit. It does look like he's not going to set up the head holes here to enable him to trick, but that's okay. It's a pretty easy wall to get bandit off of, so not a lot of people want to commit to tricking it.
Seconds left before insertion.
And we do have OG on the Aruni with the DMR, I'm assuming. Seems to be a pretty common pick these days. Oh, it doesn't look like they're rocking head holes at all, so tracks will be tricking. Looks like the attackers are going over from library, classic library overtake. Yuri jumping into bar, taking some space. Oh, taking a lot of damage. TXC coming down from blue, taking out Yuri and Cryptid Glitch. That's a twofer. I don't know if anyone's going to action off of that, because TXC is on a sliver of health now. Flippy getting Catalyst 3D. TXC is still underneath, trying to find our players in library. I don't think they have blue nomaded off, which is a bit of a gap. They do know that Warden is in bar, trying to clear him out. Flippy gets TXC in bar. A minute left. They do have time. It's a 3v3. Zaquillion here on a shield on piano. It is going to get naded out. Oh, Hazards gets Zaquillion on the jump in. Now they've taken piano control. Tracks get sharp. And it's all down to Tracks in a 1v2. Oh. Not a great nitro toss, but at least he didn't die with the nitro in his hand. Plant is going down with Flippy on the cover. Tracks probably doesn't know it's going down. Chucks picks up his Nitro and dies to Flippy and Piano. Good attack round from Peek and Panic. They're able to turn a 3v5 into a round win. That was a good play from TXC though, getting 2 people really quickly off the jump. It's too bad they couldn't keep the man ad. And I don't think anyone was playing too goofy. Like, no one was swinging out. It just, Peek and Panic was able to push in, get those picks.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Well, City Boys is going to try upstairs again. We have a bit of a different lineup. They're not going to be bandit tricking the wall. Trax is going to decide to probably roam as Vigil, and honestly, I kind of like it. Catalyst 3D going Capgan, because who's watching Feet these days? You know, some free picks is always nice if you can get them. Kind of want to see where TXC ends up playing at the beginning of the round. I feel like he's the guy we got to watch out for doing some rat plays. But Trax is looking to maybe tear down Fireplace Door. He did get droned. Who wants to peek rocks? That's the question. Trax is on drone. Yeah, he's falling off, smart man. TXC is in kitchen, and Trax is on the west main stairs. I don't know if anyone's going to try to clear out basement, but Trax is going to be ready for them. Looks like they're going to try to do a library take again. Trax is bottom blue stairs, so he could definitely flank up here if he's a little patient, catch them off guard. Yuri's in gaming. He knows the Valk's down here, but he probably doesn't know Trax is on the stairs. Yeah. Flippy gets OG, but Trax takes out Yuri. It's a 4v4, still anyone's round. TXC and Trax still on first floor. Cryptic Glitch is playing ranked stairs, but now back up to Mezzy. They're really worried about that black stairs, as they probably should be. And Peek and Panic drop the bomb. We have Hazard trying to swing half wall, try to get Catalyst 3D off that peak. And he gets him. Oh, and he downs Trax all the way back in bedroom. We're going to be able to get the half wall. Oh, but a thorn trap. Flippy and Zequelion in a 1v1. 26 seconds. And the plant is going down. Plant is down. Oh, Flippy clutches that out, gets the plant down, gets final kill. Love to see it.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut you off by joining into the middle of the round. I don't know how choppy I'm going to be, but I figured I'd join you while I can.
Oh, good. We've got Chipper here now, who's supposed to be playing, but he is not. Where are you,
I'm
Chipper?
not playing because I'm on the road. I'm on the middle of the road.
Heard. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen. Yes,
Okay.
it's a little choppy because I'm driving, but I'm not driving. Just to clarify.
Okay, good. Yeah, we don't want you getting into an accident. That would be bad.
Yeah, my brother is driving me. He's doing this for me.
Okay, well, it's 2-0 right now. Peak and Panic was able to take the first 2 attack rounds.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Any
Yeah, City
insight
Boys.
into the mental of City Boys right now, Chipper?
Yeah, City Boys, a team that I think has scrimmed probably this map more than any map. Not the map that we chose. We chose to play on Club. So them bringing us here is probably one of our strong suits, but since we don't have our full 5, some of our strats probably not going to be implemented the way that it would be if I was there.
True. Are you the IGL?
5 seconds left before
Not
insertion.
really. I shot call
Attackers objective is to
sometimes,
defuse a bomb.
but this is
Fair enough. It looks like we're going to get into Flippy Classic here, where we're going to sends out the breach and just go for a fast plant. Hazards, I'm guessing, is going to push from the back, or I guess top down in this case. But you open the right side of breach, and you open the left side, you get the senses across, and try to plant and just pray. That's why you also have the Thatcher to try to stop nitros. Senses are going out.
yeah, the Flippy Classic planter put down to 1 HP immediately.
Ooh, a Pokeball gets him. Unlucky.
Yeah, I believe Flippy still has senses in pocket, so still can go forward with it.
Trax takes out Sharp. It's now in a 3v4. Hazrix is still upstairs, so he can definitely make something happen from up there. Looks like Cryptic Glitch is rotating off. They've unfortunately dropped Case right by the breach, so that's going to be hard to recover if they do want to try to plant.
Yeah, really only faux pressure going to be placed on that breach now. It's all about the roam clear as to if Flippy's going to be able to get this case back and plant.
Hazrix finds TXC, brings it down to a 3v3. Trax finds Cryptid. OG finds Flippy. It's all up to Hazards to try to take this round back. Oh, but Trax is going to find him at the end.
Yeah, multi-kill there for Trax and OG in the round. Able to finally put a round on the board.
Yeah, I think that often when we go for a plant like that, we don't think about util that can't be EMP'd. So those impact grenades are probably a really good option. Because they also have a decent radius. Going with a 2v1 into the second half of this first half. 3 more rounds to attack for Peak and Panic. And Cryptic Glitch is now bringing up Blackbeard, which I think is a good idea. He does very well on shields. We'll see if he sticks with it.
Yeah. Yeah, the one shield ban coming out from City Boys allows some flexibility for the attack to bring out the Monty or the BB still.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We're We're gonna get the bandit back, just slow them down from opening that wall. But with the lakeside spawns and Blackbeard, I do think that Peak and Panic are gonna go from a solar side over. We do have TXC here on the trophy stairs.
Yeah, one of the strengths of the solar side take is that there's very few angles actually looking onto you once you have control of solar. So you need to oftentimes get into that position, and then it is a power position for the attack.
Doesn't seem like they're going for it though. Maybe they rotate off when they saw the Fenris on the stairs. Good to Glitch is hiding from someone down here. Not sure who he thinks is close by. Ooh, Flippy finds tracks top blue. That captain's hat that Alibi had did not help.
Yeah, the alibi clone's not able to mask that. Once again, City Boys losing that opening pick, which is going to set them back a lot.
Cryptic Glitch just holding West Main here, trying to stop anyone from rotating through. And you might catch OG on blue stairs here.
Yeah, going to pass right by the crosshair of Cryptid, but they don't know the exact position of this player. They just know he shot a drone.
Oh, Sharp finds OG.
Yeah, it's a 5v3 now. 1 minute left on the clock. They've done all of the hard work. Now it just comes down to the execute for Peak and Panic.
That's a questionable place to plant. You should definitely try to go to half wall, but what do I know?
I'm interested in that position as well. He's
Hey, got
completely
the plant
exposed
down.
to piano, but it doesn't matter.
All up to TXC here in 1v3, and Sharp finishes him off.
Yeah, once again, that opening pick going in the way of Peak and Panic really hurting City Boys.
I don't even remember where Trax got picked off at the beginning there. I think he was Vigil, so he's probably somewhere in the room.
He was Alibi top blue.
Oh, right, yes, yeah. Just in the wrong spot, the wrong time.
Yeah, the player playing slant able to eliminate his rotate back to site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well, it's not over yet. It's 3v1, and a lot of people do think that this is an attacker-sided map. Would you say that your team likes to attack this first, Shipper?
I think that we typically, when we play our normal strats, win both bar sites, and then it's a 50-50 toss-up for the other two that we like to play. We don't really play kitchen. So we often win 3 to 4 of our defenses, and then our attacks are pretty all or nothing. Depends on the momentum of shields being banned, shields not being banned, how well we're droning. I think it's more defender favored for us.
Yeah.
personally. But obviously different strats are being employed with 2 subs.
It does look like another library clear. Cryptic glitches on K9 Belk this time.
Yeah, City Boys has already lost this upstairs defense, I believe, all 3 times.
I think so.
I don't remember where the
They
first
won
round
basement.
was, but yeah, at least they've lost the side twice, so they need to change something. They need to try and get the opening pick. They need to try and, oh, they lose the opening pick, but they need to try and do something in that late round to prevent the plant from getting down and putting things in Peak and Panic's favor.
Oh, Sharp finding OG. Zirconium finding Sharp. Zirconium finding Flippy. Bring it back to a 3v3.
Yeah, the Frost is in this power position here on the half wall. Is getting a little too aggressive for my liking, but with the plant going down and the coverage able to take down the half wall player, it's now fully momentum in favor of Peak and Panic.
Good defense for Peak and Panic. Nice that they were able to turn that round around, especially after plant goes down.
Yeah, City Boys finally able to win that upstairs is huge. Finally, they're probably going to go back downstairs, try and win basement one more time to set the score line even.
Both teams have somewhat even distribution in the sense that Flippy is on the top of the leaderboard for Peak and Panic. City Boy is actually evened out a bit. Zuquelion picked up a couple kills that round. Before that, it was just Trax.
Attackers need to locate.
It
and
would be
defuse
nice
the
to see
bomb.
some more action from Yuri and Catalyst 3D, though. Help their team out. I like the Velk play.
10 seconds remaining.
And OG with Vigil, probably roaming. I'm guessing up on the second floor eventually here.
Yeah, last time OG had the multi-kill to win them that basement round, so we're probably going to see OG and Trax both playing their guns, playing aggressive, wasting time, and killing as many drones as they can. Also TXC upstairs.
So we are mapping or attempting to map Trick Breach, I think. Valk falling off of blue. Cryptic Glitch flushed her out. We do
Yeah,
have
since we
TXC
do have the
gaming.
RAM. Yeah, since we do have the RAM, it makes the attack a lot more powerful here on this top floor, but they immediately lose the RAM traded 1 for 1.
I think the damage was done and that they got the vert that they needed. I'm not sure why we're clearing up top more.
Yeah, they're looking for the Vigil, but the Vigil's library stairs, he's long gone from the roam.
We do have TXC
I'm
still in
interested to see
bar.
where the foe pressure is.
At least the wall is soft.
At TXT able to just get the free kill. And a second upstairs, and that is kind of the nail in the coffin for the attack, and probably going to be a 3-3 half as Hazrick's able to get one from the breach, but gets run out on by TXC with another multi-kill on that basement site.
I'm not sure what the plan was. They didn't have anyone near Maverick to try to open that breach. Maybe they were hoping to rotate to it later on once they cleared out the roam. But it definitely did not work out for Peak and Panic. But that's okay. 3-3 half is what we like to see, a competitive game. And now we get to do a side switch.
Yeah, 3-3 half, pretty much to be expected, I think, in TBI League. It's a little more defender-fading map overall, but I think these two teams are pretty evenly split among total skill, and so we'll probably see this game go 7-5 or OT. Also, just so you know, I will have to leave in the next few rounds
Okay.
just because it'll get very loud, and I don't want to completely disrupt the stream.
That's totally fair.
Yeah, as you were saying on that first half, going upstairs for the first site is the most common, assuming you don't have a specific bar games setup that you were going for that you might go for first.
By attackers.
Yeah, with Peak and Panic, I'm surprised that they're not going bar first, because I know that they have a good bar setup, but maybe they're just more comfy upstairs. They'll probably go bar second if they win this.
Yeah, a lot of teams seem to default to a ranked mindset going into some of the TBI games where you might not go for the most perfect site first, but it is the most comfortable or most trivial setup.
We are going to see Flippy holding kitchen here with someone holding the bathroom vert holes so that they don't creep up their west main.
Yeah, with them bringing the castle up as well, we're going to see that it's going to be very difficult to pinch any of these singular defenders. They all have kind of cross angles watching over one another. So it's going to require Peak and Panic.
Not sure who was watching that. I think Sharp, but almost killed OG on those vert holes I was talking about. We do have OG in Mudroom. We might see some action on blue here pretty soon.
Yeah, this Buck has no idea that the Valk is here. If the Valk is able to time this right, this should be just a free kill onto OG.
Ooh, Flippy finds tracks.
Yeah, once again, opening kill going towards Peak and Panic, and that is going to be their strong suit, and it will continue to be their strong suit.
worry for this gridlock.
Yeah, they have the vert holes held. I think it's going to be requiring Peak and Panic to get very impatient in order for City Boys to get any picks here and bring this closer. Nobody watching the vert immediately as Gridlock is able to walk up, able to take the engagement, but takes a lot of damage.
Oh no.
With the case in hand, going to just be unfortunate there, getting swung at that time. And now not only with case down, but with only 35 seconds on the clock, a 2v4 for City Boys. Yeah, only 10 seconds left. I think they're just kind of selling it right now. Just trying to get whatever kills they can.
Still a close game, 4-3.
Yeah, Sharp able to pick up those last two freebies. It was very low time on the clock, so he knew they were kind of just going to swing into his arms.
Both teams having one player with a bit of a goose egg problem right now. At least they're evened out in that sense.
They are going to basement second, which is interesting. It took City Boys several attempts to win that upstairs site, but they win at their first attempt.
Yeah, you're right. I did expect them to go bar. But we'll see
Yeah,
what
so
they
kind
have.
of just a
Attackers
default
need to
ranked
locate and
rotation
defuse
as of
bombs as they
yet.
can.
It looks like it's going to be default setup. No rotate in boiler, even though I do like seeing it. And it looks like we do
Yeah,
have
with
Cryptic Witch
the-
on the Capcan, so if they're gonna try to do like a full clear, they might run into that because he's putting them in some weird places.
Yeah, since the Mira and the Azami is banned, a lot of the power positions that are used for covering basement are a lot harder to
5 seconds remaining.
try and hold long term. So just the default setup is all we're gonna get. Denari, interesting Denari setup outside of the breach, I believe.
I think it's on the breach. That's weird. I can't really
Yeah,
see
they do
it.
spot the. Yeah, they do spot the Denaris. So when if they go for this trick, it won't actually do any damage.
Yeah, they shot it off. I see we are gonna switch the take to the backside with Trax and Catalyst in Big Car Garage.
Yeah, with no Osa, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. And
Yeah.
no ranged hard breach either.
Yeah, but Trax's DMR is making a line of sight on that wall.
Yeah, it will be a line of sight. They see the bar player run, unable to do anything about it. Minute and a half left on the clock, and City Boys are just kind of stalling out at this point. Two
Oh.
picks go the way of Peak and Panic, and City Boys are kind of just falling to the wayside here.
Ooh, Sharp finds Catalyst. It's all up to Zaquelion. He knows there's someone on the hash behind him. Cryptic Glitch finds the quelling on, and that is a flawless round for Peek and Panic. Bit of banter coming through team chat.
Yeah. I appreciate you casting for us. I will have to go, but I will stay in the Twitch chat so that I can stay updated.
Sounds good. Thank you for being here, even if it was a limited time, Chipper. Drive safe.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
I'll
as
make sure
many
my brother
bombs
drives safe. I will see you all later.
Okay, see ya. We are getting the bar setup I've been wanting
10 seconds
all
remaining.
game. We don't have the castle. It's not banned. They just chose
5
not to
seconds
bring
left.
it. It is a short pick face. I feel like that might have been a mistake. They do have the
Attackers
catcher, but
successfully
no
located a bomb
shield
and defused
upstairs. This is an interesting hold, to say the least. It doesn't look like they're really going to be putting much attention upstairs at all. I wonder if they're going to rotate up. Sharp is now playing Suicide, so at least there's that. Cryptic Glitch and Sharp in office.
Located a bomb.
They have an idea that someone's playing Suicide. They're gonna try to nade out the Suicide player here. It doesn't roll close enough. I don't know if they actually know that he's still in there, though. Yeah, they definitely have an idea. Oh, but the Wamai saves it out, and Flippy gets kicked seat with the cap gun. You gotta watch those feet. OG in a fight downstairs here with Hazrix. Trying to wallbang each other. I don't think Hazrix exactly knows where OG is, though. Bit of a standoff here. Oh, not fast enough reaction time. This looks like Trax wants to jump in Mudroom here. Oh, and OG finds Hazrix. Plant is going down. Sharp was able to take out Planter. Cryptic Glitch was able to take out OG and is down to a 2v2 with 30 seconds left on the board. Make that a 2v1. It's all up to Cryptic Glitch. And Trax finishes him off. Good round for City Boys. (5-4), still a very even match. Hazrix, Flippy, and Sharp all with 10 kills each. They're really trying to drag their teams up because Cryptic Glitch is definitely underperforming a bit and Yuri just can't find a kill. Whereas on City Boys' team, TXC is definitely doing well, but Zaquillion and Trax are not far behind.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So we have Peek and Panic going back upstairs. They did win it to begin with, so it makes sense that they're gonna just rotate back to it. We do have Yuri looking like he wants to trick, maybe. The head holes are on the side for it, but we'll see what he decides to do. But especially with the tuber out, it makes sense to try to slow that down. It looks like they're just kind of going to do the regular setup. There's probably going to be someone holding Vert on the west main stairs again. We do have the castle set up, so that's always nice to prevent them cutting off the site. It'd be nice if I saw one on Big Window, but I'm sure Sharp is going to get around to
Attackers are
it.
heading out to defuse a bomb.
Maybe not. City Boys with no hard breach. Maybe someone has the util. I don't think so, though. So it looks like they're just gonna try to walk through the doors. Flippy finding OG. Looks like he wanted to jump into Trophy, and Catalyst 3D is now at that window. Yuri finds Trax. That's his first kill. TXC entering mudroom, taking some space in gaming hall. He probably has an idea that Flippy is in kitchen. Just doesn't know where. Flippy definitely knows there's someone down here now. And TXC finds Hazards, but Flippy finds TXC. Oh, and this Nitro Big Window finds Aqueli, and it almost found Catalyst. And Flippy finds Catalyst 3D to end it off. That was a good 3 kill from Flippy there. I think a 4K round for him. And just like that, we are on match point with Peek and Panic at 6 points and City Boys at 4. City Boys just needs to cinch up one more round to keep it competitive.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And it looks like they're going into basement. They did win it on their first time around, so it makes sense. I still don't see anyone on Peek and Panic running a hard breach job, even though Catalyst 3D is on Thatcher, so I'm not quite sure what their plan is here. Hazards looks like he says, I want to peek rocks this time. Nope, maybe not. Does get droned out. Or maybe he didn't. Oh no, he did. He just wants to kill the drone. But it's gone! No, he found it. Cryptic Glitch is still peeking though. He might be able to catch off someone spawning over there. I think it was OG.
Targets in sight. Basement.
OG just entered mudroom. Gonna try to take some space while that call's still going off. Looks like he's gonna walk down blue. I don't know if there's anyone necessarily watching blue hall. This is kind of a gap right now. They do have Barb at the end, so at least they'll hear him coming. Oh, OG finds Sharp from coming down blue and then gets Yuri. Hazorix finishes him off though, but that's a good 2k from taking blue. Looks like they're still going for wall. I still don't know who's trying to open it. I think you're just EMPing it. Trax entering mudroom. TXC trying to take some space here. They do think that someone's around there. Cryptic Glitch is still in dining. Finds TXC. Zocolian finishes, and then Trax gets flippy. All the kills are coming through, and suddenly it's a 3v1 with Hazrix. And he's tracked. Oh, this is over. I would not want to be Hazrix here. And just pre-fire. You know where he is too. Oh, you gotta reload though. Pistol 1v1. Oh, Hazrix finds Aquelian! But Trax finishes him off. Yeah, that was a rough 1v3, especially when you're tracked. Still match point. City Boys just needs one more point, and then they're guaranteed points for this map. That's always the goal. Try to get points. It doesn't matter if you win or lose necessarily, especially in this time of the season. As long as you can push it to overtime, you secure some points, you can pat yourself on the back. My team unfortunately did not get any points this week, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get them next time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
The question I want to know, I don't know if anyone in chat has opinions about this, but do you think that anyone in this game today is going to get a 20 bomb? I don't think it's going to happen this game. I don't see the game going on long enough necessarily for Flippy to get 6 more, but maybe I'm wrong.
Seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
Hazard's being really mean with this Boss G here. Oh, and he gets OG. I have never really seen the spawn peek before. That is scary. I'm not gonna run that way anymore. Hazrix is in blue hall there. He probably knows that the wall's open. Definitely does. Hazrix and Cryptid are here. So it looks like they might still work this angle. I would fall off of it. They need to clear out the suicide player. Kelly 3D still at breach. Minute 30 left. They need to try to flame him out. Sharp gets Callus 3D with the Thorn charge. The Yuri gets Euquelion. And suddenly it's a 5v2. Cryptic Glitch finds TXC and it's all down to a 5v1. It's all up to Trax. And Yuri finishes him off with another flawless round. Almost to overtime, but Peak and Panic was able to secure a regulation win. Our next map here is going to be Clubhouse. So we'll be back with Clubhouse in a couple of minutes, probably 5 to 10 minutes. We will be right back. Hello, we are back finally on Clubhouse. This is Peak and Panic versus City Boys, map 2, with Peak and Panic winning the first map, 7-5 on Chalet. But now we move to Clubhouse, which is City Boys' map pick. We did have a bit of drama going into this game. OG has left City Boys, so we got Flanks emergency subbing. So everyone say thank you, Flanks, in the comments, because that's nice. But not so nice of OG. That's a pretty shitty thing to do, man. But anyways, when we move on, maybe this will be a better City Boys showing. Maybe OG was the problem. And now we go to Clubhouse. First floor, gym bedroom. It looks like we're going to get a very standard setup, although we can't run a castle because it's banned.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Need to turn my controller on. There we go. Okay. Standard setup here. I know that I'm having computer issues. Okay, I'm back. Back for good. Anyways, I was gonna say, Flippy likes a full reinforced red here, and it looks like Sharp is gonna help out doing that, just so that he can hold cash really well. He likes to hold an angle here on the cash door. And as most of us know, a gym bedroom is pretty hard to attack if you don't get like over control, because it's just hard to pinch from like the window and the external wall. Cryptic Glitch is looking to run out, but I don't think anyone's spawned over there. Oh no, Catalyst 3D did, but they're going to the left. They are not going to get into a fight with Cryptic Glitch, not yet. Looks like Flank's going to try to get the wall. Yuri looks like he's going to want a bandit trick here, although as soon as someone gets on that window, yeah, bandit's running off. Just like that, wall is open 40 seconds into the round. I think Trax is going to try to clear CC now, which is a good move, but he's going to have to clear Flippy and Cash. Flanks is going to open up the con single, but there we go. Now the con single's open and CC wall is going to be open. It's going to be harder for Flippy to hold this, but they do have someone on red stairs here. Catalyst 3D finds his first kill of the series onto Nolan. Hazards gets Catalyst. Flippy gets Trax. Oh, Sharp gets Flanks. And it's up to TXC and Zequillian to clutch this out. Hazards picks up TXC. And it's all up to Zequelion. Rough position to be in 1v4. We can try to go out with a bang. 2 players on red. Zequelion finds Hazrix. Eats Anello, that's unfortunate. Gonna try to swing these red players. Oh, that's just so tough. They got a shield on there, they've got Ella's. Oh, he picks up Case. He finds another. You know, that was a good effort. He got Case, he killed someone. If he had like 10 more seconds, he might have been able to plant. Nah, Crypt is just giving him a hard time. He did the best he could have.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, we're going to basement now. Little miscommunication on the hard or the anti-hard reaches here. Unless if Hazrix has better game sense than I do, maybe he's gonna band it off from the walls up here. Maybe. Either way, they are gonna get the hatches. Pretty standard setup here. Don't see anything too crazy. Cryptic Glitch is gonna play early in garage with a little punch hole. They must have had a drone in garage because he did get shot at. They know he's in CC. He's running all the way back to main stairs. I don't know if he's going to continue play up here or... maybe. Definitely wasting some time up here as the attackers try to clear this guy out. Flanks dropping into a goo mine. Cryptic Glitch retreating downstairs. Definitely a good waste of time. They wasted a whole minute, 10 seconds trying to find him, and he's now ratting in strip club. Catalyst 2D has made it down blue. Does some damage to the box player here. Flank signs Hazrix. They're on secret stairs and in utility hall, and Trax finds Yuri there. Now blue is free to take. Cryptic Glitch finds flanks. And Zequelion. Trax is looking for this lesion. Looks like they're gonna try to pinch them out together. Or, nope, they're just rotating back to garage. Sharp finds Catalyst 3D. It is all up to TXC and Trax to try to make something happen. It is a 2v3. 15 seconds left. They know that someone's in bar, so they know it's a 2v2 on site. Trax takes some damage. TXC finds Flippy. Trax finds Sharp. And Plant is going down. TXC's on the cover. And TXC finds Cryptic Glitch, winning the round for City Boys. Now we are 0-2, or sorry, 1-1. And going into the third round of defense for Peak and Panic's behalf, attack for City Boys.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Halfway through the halfway point, is that how you say that? I don't know. Anyways, we're going back downstairs. Cryptic Glitch going Valk this time. And I think we're going to have a pretty classic setup. Cade is not banned, but they didn't choose to bring him. So hatches are going to be a little free to get. Hopefully they're still getting them, though. Stock is still soft, but Hazards will probably get that. Lots of hatches are soft. All the hatches are soft. Huh. Okay, Hazard's getting kitchen. That's good. Definitely an easy way to cut him out if someone can start shooting through the store, especially if he doesn't leave right away. But he does. He is going to take over bar, though. Anyways, Cryptic Glitch is going back upstairs. He's our designated rat today. But the attack is going to try to take garage here. Flanks has a feeling there's someone playing up there because he was playing up there last time, too. He gets droned out on the red stairs and retreats back down. Yuri finds tracks. I'm not sure where that was. Maybe in pit. Flippy finds TXC. It's a 5v3. The attack definitely wants to get a bit of momentum back. Try to even the man out. Flanks finds Cryptic Glitch. That's a good start. Catalyst 3G just holding down garage here. So Kellion's thinking about taking down Secret. And Flanks is still worried about this bar player, this main player. Hits a goo on the stairs. Hazards knows he's there. He's gonna wait for him here in bar. Hazard knows he's droned out. Snake knows he's on the stairs. Or Flanks knows he's on the stairs. Zecalion's coming from the lobby. Zecalion finds him. Finds Hazrix as well. And Flanks finds Slippy. It's now a 3v2. 50 seconds left. Flanks is able to get the hatch. And they never reinforce blue. The main issue is they don't have case. So they're gonna need to push through on these blue stairs here. Or kill all the defenders. Finds Yuri under the hatch. And finds Sharp, and just like that, attackers win another round. I think it's the second time the defenders fumbled Manad. I'm not, and I don't know if they were necessarily peeking. They just, the attack was swinging and winning the fights. Into our fourth round of this first half. Going back up to gym bedroom, where Peek and Panic won their first defense round, so it'll be a little more comfy for them. I want to see them go CCTV, but that's just me. But Hazard's playing the Vigil and Cryptid playing the Pulse. Both of them have been playing very off-site, so it looks like they're still going to do that again this time. They were having success with the ratty plays, especially slowing down the attackers.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Flank cam in garage, just make sure that no one's going to play here early on. Hadsrix is in bar, going to position himself to maybe run out of strip here. Usually people have a cutoff cam, but I don't know if anyone placed one here. Doesn't look like it. No one spawned shipping, so Hadsrix not going to be able to capitalize off that, at least not right now. Flank's gonna try to open con single here once he gets some electricity off the wall. Con wall is opening. They have 2 sets of hard breaches, so they should be able to get all the walls open. Hot tub and CC and maybe cash. Bandit is at the wall though, so they definitely could bandit trick. Although if the bedroom window's open, which I'm hoping it is, it's not. So they definitely could be bandit tricking. He's choosing not to. Trying to flood Hasbrooks out of Raptors here. He's got someone on his CC Belk and someone at the garage door. Flippy finds flanks. Yuri finds Catalyst 3D and Hasbrooks almost finds this guy. Not quite. Trax is gonna find this guy in garage. Finds Hazrix, finally. Oh, Cryptic Glitch right behind him. Takes out Trax. He's waiting under this hatch here. TXC finally taking a bit of space. Only 15 seconds left. There's not a lot to do here. Flippy prone with the shotgun. Hard to survive that. And just like that, we are evened out on this first half. I'd like the CCTV pick here. I personally like the site a little better. It's a little more comfy. I feel like I know the angles better where to hold. And I just saw a message in chat. If anyone wants to hop in and co-cast with me, feel free. Anyone with the caster role can get in here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We're getting in a zombie setup here on Raptors. They do have the catcher to protect it, so I like this setup. Sharp and Yuri are going to be trying to trick the wall. They don't have a castle set up downstairs, which makes sense because castle is banned.
10 seconds remaining.
This zombie setup makes it quite difficult to push garage,
5 seconds
at least
remaining.
easily. You need to spend a lot of energy like opening the external garage walls, which I don't think they even reinforced, so that's a bit of an oversight. And they put Catalyst 3D on Shield. It's for the first time in this game series, I believe. Oh, Flanks finds Yuri, gets first blood. And there goes their bandit trick. I wonder what that angle was. Where was Yuri peeking? Okay, TXT finds Sharp. Sorry, I'm missing some of the action here. Looking pretty good on the side of the attack. There's now a 5v3. Flippy still has Lounge, watching this Vert walk in here. Hazrix on Raptors. So site is actually totally clear. They're just not capitalizing off that right now. Yeah, Cryptic Glitch is going for this big flank. I don't think he's going to get much off of it, though, because they are... Oh, if they're not watching this garage window, no. Okay. TXT takes site, jumps in, fights Raptors, dies to Raptors. Oh, Trax and Flippy trade. It's a 2v3. Monty's trying to take Raptors. Calming to flanks below. Who's gonna get smoked out? Oh. Oh, Catalyst 3D finds Hazrix. And now it's in a 3v1, all up to Cryptic Glitch, who dies to Zuquelion. Trades to Zuquelion. 2 trades that round. Is it a ping issue? Are you guys just that evenly matched? Peak and Panic's going to really want to win this round so they can go to the next half at an even score count.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, we're trying upstairs again. Looks like Bandit's gonna be tricking. I'm gonna watch him early on because I wonder if he was just spawn picking something goofy, or like maybe he was at the con window or something. Like, I don't know how Flanks killed him so early. But regardless, we're trying upstairs again. We do have Catalyst 3D on shield again. Very similar lineup to what we saw last time. Although we are getting Flores now, which I don't think they had before. Hazard's peeking stock. Don't know if he's gonna get anyone here. But if they have a drone in stock, he could be easy to cut off. I don't think they know he's in here. They're gonna let him walk out. Monty's trying to walk in bottom garage. They are opening the garage wall this time. Flanks finds Yuri, the same first pick we saw last round. Where the heck was he? I lied when I said I was gonna watch him early. That's on me. Monty's trying to work up rafters here. He doesn't have anyone behind him, so it's gonna be hard to flush this out. And I don't think he should get up here, but that's just me. He's just eating all this barb damage walking up. I mean, oh no, he's okay. He's still up. Oh, Catalyst is gonna die to this bar. No, okay. Don't walk in the fire, buddy. Okay. Flippy is still on rafters here. He knows his Catalyst 3D on the shield, and I think he's gonna try to take a fight with it. But Flanks kills him. And Flanks is now down. Sharp finishes Catalyst. Equilium finds Sharp. It's all up to Cryptic Glitch, who finds TXC. Oryx dashes up red. And kills himself with an Oryx dash. That's one of the more cursed rounds I've seen for a while. Monty sacrificing a lot, almost all of his health on that barb, and then Oryx killing himself by running into a wall. But, you know, goofy stuff happens in TPI League. We're not professional players. I barely play this game, you know? I don't know anything about it. We are on to our side swap now. So City Boys is going to have a chance to defend, and Peak and Panic is going to have a chance to attack. I do kind of feel like City Boys is going to win this, though. I might be jinxing it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So we are going in bedroom first. We do have a castle set up. Castle was not banned here. Looks like very typical setup, except they don't have a catcher for this hallway, so Bandit's not going to be able to trick for long, but that's okay, he doesn't need to.
10 seconds left.
Catalyst City bringing the Frost. Maybe someone's going to jump into it, that would be silly. And yeah, I think Oryx is just going to be running around here. Tracks DC'd. They can call for a rehost, but 10 seconds have passed. So looks like we're going to play out this round. Blackbeard has top garage. Oryx is waiting in lounge here. Orcs is just fully in, taking CC control. Is actually the only one in the building right now. Making a little hole so Nolan can get through there. TXT's in garage though. Flanks almost killing Cryptic Lich. TXT's about to have a nasty angle on these guys. Flippy finding Catalyst 3D. Oh, the trade with Flippy! That's the third trade today. Yeah, Catalyst 3D absolutely shit on Flippy. I didn't catch it in the stream, but you heard it here first. So calling on fighting for his life here in Cash. I don't think he's gonna last that much longer. Blackbeard's about to walk this guy down. Oh! Flank signing Hazrix. It's a 2v2, 1 minute left, plenty of time. Cryptic Glitch is aggroing. Sharp gets Equelion. They now have Cash side. It's all up to Flanks, who is playing a shield top main. Cryptic Glitch is just such a good Blackbeard, but he goes down. Oh, Flanks absolutely clutches it out. I was starting to feel like that round was hopeless, but here we are. And because Trax DC'd, we are going to be right back. It looks like we're going to be able to start up again here. So I'm about to resume timer, and we're going. That is unfortunate that Trax's power went out, which caused our pause.
Attackers need to locate and
But
defuse
luckily, City
bombs.
Boys was still able to clutch out that round, even though it was a 4v5 busy the entire round because Trax left before any gunfights went down. We are going to the basement here. Catalyst 3D bringing Cade, so we're going to be able to keep those hatches closed a little longer. I hope Flippy has Impact EMPs, maybe Cryptic Glitch as well, to help Sharp get the denial off here. But otherwise, it looks like we have a pretty standard basement setup.
5 seconds remaining.
We do have TXC getting the hatch a little late here in bar. But he is retreating down to the basement, and all the defenders are now on site, or at least really close to it. They know there's a Valcam behind them. Monty's able to shoot it. Flanks is in a fight with Flippy. Oh, outside that double door. Flippy thinks that Flanks went down secret, but he's actually just ratting right now. I think that's going to pay off if he stays patient here. They are going to open up dirt. You're trying to find the Cade Claw, or no, trying to find the person playing underneath the hatch. I think Yuri's gonna swing secret here. I think Flanks' patience is about to pay off. Oh, but he loses the fight! Oh. I'm sorry, Flanks. I thought you were about to do something cool. Well, Yuri has taken secret, allowing Monty to push down. Flippy's on the hatch. Push is definitely going down blue. Grimming out to the box here. So calling and finding Flippy. Sharp findings of Quellion. Catalyst 3D getting Cryptic Glitch. Yuri finding Catalyst. It's a 3v2. They do have Maestro up, so if they're able to play time, they can delay the plant. Trax finding Yuri. Hazard's finding TXC. It's a 2v1 with Trax above in stock. The plant's going to go down on that reinforcement. Trax is going to have to drop. Oh, but Hazrix finds Trax, and Peek and Panic win that round. That was good cover. I like that. And they had cams on him. Yeah, that was a... That was a good round. Peek and Panic clawing back some rounds. Trying to get some momentum back. Both Catalyst and Yuri are playing much better at this map. I think they just needed a bit of a warm-up period. Because they both have a respectable 5 and 4 kills. With Flanks really popping off. Stepping in for OG, who left after the first map, but now he's got 10 kills, is carrying his team.
Defuse bombs.
Very similar lineup here. We're going to get a Cade to slow down the hatches. We're going to get a Maestro. Trax is up on rafters here. I wonder if they droned him out. Do have Cryptic Glitch opening up external con. Flippy finds Trax. They knew where he was. Unfortunate. They have an idea that Flanks is on main stairs. He's actually retreated all the way back to Memo. They've cleared out the top 2 floors. And Flippy is now taking down Secret. You're taking a little bit of friendly damage there. That must have stung. It's gonna be hard. Oh, they can just punch it. That makes sense. Yeah. How many times is Yuri gonna jump in this window? I'm taking guesses. That Maestro must be really annoying to deal with right here in kitchen.
No ammo.
Oh, TC being shot by his own Maestro. That was hacked by Brava. That's kind of sad. Oh. He's just gonna do a lot to try to break this. And dies because he was trying to break that. Dang. That was sad. Sharp finds Ecrolion. This hacked Maestro is causing havoc. I've never seen so much ability out of a hacked Maestro. Plank goes down. Hazrix finds Catalyst, is all up to Flanks. And he's gonna die. Yeah, that's like the best use of a hacked Maestro I think I've ever seen. Okay, City Boys is gonna go back up to gym bedroom. They did win it the first round, so they're gonna go try that again. Peek and Panic, closing the gap, getting a bit more competitive on this map. I did have an initial prediction that this map would go towards City Boys, so we will have to see if I was right. TXC gambling with his character's life by choosing Scopos here. There's a fun bug where sometimes you just crash when you select Scopos. Or maybe that's just for Flippy. That's gonna be an annoying drone to try to kill. Dang. Well, I guess that drone just lives there now. TXC playing really off-site, which makes sense because his Scopal shell is in bathroom. Deimos is now tracking Scopos, who knows that she's in the basement. He's gonna try to hunt the Scopos out. But the Scopos shell did switch. And there's the Scopos shell gone. But Scopos is wrapping back around. Now gonna go through Bar Lounge. And Deimos is still tracking Scopos. Trax finds Flippy. Thermite is going to open the red wall, though, so it's going to be a lot harder for Trax to keep this position here. We do have Crypto Glitch ready to swing. Did he mute Trick? No. What stopped that? I'm confused. Trax finds Yuri. Crypto Glitch finds Flanks. Trax fighting for his life here. Gets Sharp. Cryptic Glitch takes out Trax. Hazards finds CXC. Now 2v2, 42 seconds left on the board. Zucolion playing close on gold here. They are maybe going to jump through Logi. Looks like they're still on the bedroom door. Kellis 3D is just trying to hold bathroom. Just hold an angle and stick to it. Plant is going to go down. Hazard's on the cover. Hazards finds Catalyst, but Zucolion finishes it off. Looking at the Twitch chat, OG is not playing in this match because he left the server. So we had to find an emergency sub, and Flanks was available. So thank you, Flanks, for emergency subbing OG. Hashtag not very sportsmanship like OG. So just leave your team after one map. But we move. Anyways, it is match point for City Boys. They're going to go to CCTV, and if they win one more round, they get to take 3 points home.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
We are going to get a bit of Denari and Melusi action here.
10 seconds
I didn't
to go.
see where Denari put his traps down.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Oh, Trax finds Sharp right off the jump. Giving them Manad early on. Blackbeard's trying to walk in bottom garage. That is a tough place to push, and that's where all the Denaris are, on rafters. That's going to be super annoying to push. Oh, but one grenade takes out a lot of it. Blackbeard rotating over to CC window. He's worried about Khan, as he should be. Honestly, someone could jump out bedroom. Zucolion trying to freeze the wall. Flank's still holding down Rafters. They're in a bit of a standoff right now. A Catalyst finding Hazrix. Big kill. Cryptic List deciding to jump into bedroom and messes up running through that wall, or maybe he cancelled it. TXC, I think, is going to be ready for this. Yeah, ratting in this corner here. Does Cryptid know? I don't think he knows, but it doesn't matter. He does find TXC. Fights the red rotate. Flippy finds flanks. Catalyst still holding this red rotate. Plant is going down. Yuri jumps off plant. Alibi's coming up Rafter stairs, gonna fight. Nice. Yuri finds tracks. It's a 2v2 now. Oh, don't kill yourself by going through that. I don't know if Blackbeard takes damage. I think he does. So I'm watching for this jump in. That's going to be really hard to clear. Yeah. Now it's all up to Yuri to keep his team in the game. And Catalyst gets the final kill of the game. Finishing it off 7-4 for City Boys. Both teams can go home happy today because they both got 3 points. And we love to see that. That's my favorite type of outcome. Flanks, maybe not super subbing, but definitely helping his team out. And with that, I'm going to look to see if anyone wants to do some interviews. Okay. We will give them a couple minutes to join the VC. I think that was 5-7, right? I think so. City Boys does not want an interview. Peek and Panic, I will give another minute here. But if they don't want to, we have another game, another 2 games happening tomorrow. R4C versus Jaeger Bombs and Team Willy versus Team Blitzkrieg Brigade. And you can check them out right here and on TBI League Echo. And with that, I will say good night, stream. Thanks for watching.